Everybody knows that male models have this certain vibe, this swag, this je ne sais quoi, if you will. And I would know fully well because I was a model for many years before I was on YouTube, and I learned so much, and that puts me in a position where I'm so happy I get to share it all with you, so you guys all benefit, right? So today I'm gonna reveal to you everything I know about how to dress and style yourself to look like an off-duty model. This isn't how to dress like walking a runway or in an editorial shoot, because that style is just so wild. No one in their right mind really wants to look like that in their day-to-day life. This is like the model who's like, you know, casually dressed, walking from casting to casting, or chillin', you know, like just like has that casual swag to them. And of course, style is limitless. I can't cover everything. There is no one size fits all. And there's even styles within style. Like for instance, Jordan Barrett, who rocks more of like a heroin chic look, which I think is really cool. Or Moritz Howe, who has kind of this elegant old money look. Like, oh, you just caught me in this museum. So artsy. Or Sean O'Pry, the highest paid model, who rocks more of a classic James Dean model-esque look. It's limitless, right? It's impossible to cover all of it. But I'm gonna do my best to share with you guys some of the commonalities, the common threads that I observed and learned, so you can create your own unique badass style. But first, we need to cover a few absolute don'ts when it comes to style. Number one, no bright, vivid colors, okay? Models do not wear bright, shiny neon blues, reds, greens. It just doesn't happen. It looks childish, and models are more of a serious, more grown-up look. Number two, avoid cheesy graphic tees, you know? The I'm with stupid shirts, the I love New York t-shirts. Don't do that. None of those weird, cheesy Walmart t-shirts are gonna fly if you're a model. Three, avoid cheap, fast fashion, you know, stuff that pops into style for a few months and then is gone forever, stuff that you will find on the sales rack at PacSun or TJ Maxx or whatever. And number four, and perhaps the biggest one, avoid at all costs boxers. Models do not wear boxers. Models wear briefs. Everybody knows this. Everybody in the modeling world, at least. The only models that wear boxers are models modeling boxer briefs. But other than that, you wear briefs, baby. It's just a more sexy, sleek, non-clunky look. And when I had the idea to do this video, I reached out to my favorite underwear company, Sheath, and they agreed to sponsor this video, so shout out to them. What I love about Sheath is that it's unlike normal briefs where it just, you know, kind of sucks your package into a tight little bundle and you're getting all sweaty and, you know, tight. Sheath has different compartments for each part of your junk. It was actually born from the idea of a soldier who was in Afghanistan and noticed that like all the soldiers were complaining about how sweaty and nasty their area was getting, so he created Sheath. Sheath allows air to circulate around your package, keeping it cool and fresh. Multiple doctors and urologists are now recommending this, even Dr. Drew. Yeah, true story. Sheath offers a huge variety of different fabrics and styles, including their new bamboo and mesh option. And my favorite is this one, the white with the kind of gold and black, I guess you could call it Egyptian band. I just think it looks really cool and very model-esque. And I just noticed it kind of matches like my jacket too. Sheath has amazing customer service, fast shipping with over 20,000 5-star reviews. So gentlemen, click on the link in the description and enjoy a special offer from Sheath. Thanks again to Sheath for sponsoring today's video. And supporting the sponsor also supports the channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you at least go click the link and check it out. Okay, back to the bones and meat of male model style. The whole idea is to show a methodical carelessness. Let me explain. In 1528, the famous Italian author Baldassare Castiglione wrote the famous book, The Book of the Courtier, and it highlighted and became the blueprint for how to achieve high status and success in the professional nobility world, right? How to operate, how to dress, how to talk, all of that. And in that book, he mentioned one single word that became the foundation, the backbone to what we now know as fashion. And that word is sprezzatura. Sprezzatura is defined as a certain nonchalance so as to conceal all art and make whatever one does or says appear to be without effort and almost without any thought about it. And this is the whole vibe, the whole swag of male model style, right? Look at Jordan Barrett. Everything looks like it kind of just happened. He just fell into this awesome outfit. Or Vinny Hacker. He's wearing a fucking tank top with a bandana and some jewelry and shit It doesn't look like he even tried, but yet he looks cool as fuck. So whatever style you do, the most important thing is that you enter it with that mindset. It just happened. You ever notice that sometimes your best, coolest looking outfits were just thrown on? Maybe you were in a rush to go meet with your friends or something, and then you look in the mirror later, you're like, I look pretty damn fly. Yeah, but I understand. You're probably thinking, Brett, I don't know, like, this is so woo-woo. Yeah, just adopt the mentality of carelessness. I get it. It's something that will come over time. So I'm gonna share with you the 3 main pillars of men's fashion and style. We got fabric, color, and fit. Let's talk about fabric first. One thing you will notice about male models is you will never find them rocking one single fabric. It's very boring, and if they do, there's texture to it. There's a button down the middle or something along those lines. There's a collar, even a Henley at the very least, right? So one of the fundamentals is combining textures to create dimension. You tell a story, and every different fabric tells a different character in this story. For instance, wool. Wool is seen as warm and comforting. Linen. Linen has a vibe of easygoing and summery. Maybe you're out on the yacht enjoying the sunshine. Denim is tough and rustic and hard-working essence. Suede is much more sleek and professional. It's a serious vibe. Fur is imperial, signaling nobility, worn by the kings and queens, the Nordic warriors and leaders. The list goes on, but the strategic use of combining different fabrics and textures creates a full story. So there's countless ways of doing this. For instance, look at the different layers of the jacket I'm wearing. If anything tells a story, it's this jacket. This is called Victorian Artifact, and it would have been one thing to have the green denim, which is a nice look, with the tank top underneath, which is of different color and fabric. Yeah, but then you add the different embroidery, which tells a story. It goes deeper. It's more. It does something to your brain. Or another example is Moritz Howe, the guy I talked about earlier. He likes to combine white button-down linens with baggy denim jeans. The combination of these different textures, it adds dimension and goes deeper and deeper. The use of layering is incredibly powerful, and it takes trial and error. One of my other favorites is combining flannel with denim and also cotton underneath. Looks great, right? Tell me it looks great. Tell me how good I look. Kidding. The strategy of combining textures cannot be ignored. Next, let's move on. Color. Remember I mentioned you will not find models wearing lots of bright, colorful colors. Yeah, models tend to wear more neutral, more earthy tones. You know, we got brown, we got green. I guess this is more of an earthy green, right? Why? Well, because bright, vibrant colors are worn more by school children and, you know, middle school kids. You'll see them wearing their Cookie Monster t-shirts, you know, at a recess or whatever. This is more grown up, more adult, and more easily to combine and work with. There's a thing called color theory. This is a color wheel that shows what colors complement each other the best. And it also applies to your skin tone. So it can be advantageous for you to find out what colors are going to complement your tones, you know, your eye tone, your skin tone, your hair tone, the best. Me, for example, what looks best on me is more lighter, more cooler colors, such as grays, blues, and greens, because they bring out the color of my green eyes and my blonde hair a little bit, and my very, very white skin. But then on the contrary, guys with more darker complexions, you know, more tan or brown coloring, what looks better on them is more reds, maroons, darker greens, darker blues, purples, things like that. And if you want to know what colors look best on you, there's actually a quiz, a color quiz that you can take that'll tell you. You just answer a set of questions and it'll spit out what colors will look best on you. I'll link that down below. You can go check it out and find out right now. But I love also working in some plaids. Somebody who does this really well is Lucky Blue Smith. He's got one of my favorite styles, and I can relate to him because I have blonde hair, blue eyes, so I just kind of adopt the colors that he uses. So I also advise you to find a model who has similar complexion, maybe hair and eye color, and analyze what kind of colors and styles they wear, and that's the easiest way to find out what style is going to look best on you. But something that I've also been telling for years is, when in doubt, black it out. I don't think this will ever change, but male models wear a lot of black, and especially monotone, like full black outfits. The reason? It's slimming. It makes you look slender and taller. So if you don't know what to do, wear some black jeans, black jacket, black leather jacket, and throw a little jewelry on. You get that Jay Alvarez look. And the nice thing about black is it looks good with every color, hair, and complexion. Whether you're blonde, brown, green, purple, red hair, whatever, it looks good on everybody. All right, that's number 2. Last pillar of fashion is fit. And this is really funny because stupidly years ago, I mentioned in a video that I thought that skinny jeans would never go out of style. Boy, was I wrong. Skinny jeans are like not even in style anymore. Interestingly, more baggier, more loose fitting clothes have come back into style. And I don't really know how to explain it. I always thought that the goal of models is to look taller and, you know, wear clothes that are gonna make you look skinny, right? But I think people have come to realize that just wearing clothes that tell more of a story and, you know, have more character is far more important. So it's interesting as far as pants go, more regular loose fitting jeans have come back into style, as well as, you know, looser linen pants and such, which actually blew my mind. I didn't expect that at all, but I guess it holds true that fashion tends to repeat itself about every 20 or 30 years. So, you know, what was in style back in the 90s is now back in style again, interestingly enough. But as far as what to wear up top, you know, on your upper body is you can wear baggy, you can wear, you know, normal fitting. I think like nice fitting clothes are still in. But the one thing that I notice that people don't wear often is like tight t-shirts. I know I used to wear like the tight t-shirts where it was like nice, the sleeves were tight around my arms and kind of made my bicep pop. Now that isn't cool at all. Like nobody wears that shit anymore. It's all about, you know, having a little bit of breathing room and, you know, I don't know, man. As long as it complements what you're wearing on your legs, then it doesn't quite matter as much. If it works, it works. So that is the third pillar. The last thing that I'm going to mention in this video, which I mention in a lot of videos, accessorize. Yes, I'm talking rings, necklaces, bracelets. This is one of the easiest ways to make it look like you are a little bit more detail oriented. This is like the frosting on the cake. You have an amazing outfit, you throw some rings, some jewelry on, makes it that much better. It's like the cherry on top. For me, what looks best on me is silvers. Other people, I feel like people with more darker complexions, gold looks really good on them. So just study people that have similar complexions to you. Find what style of jewelry and accessories looks good on them and just adopt that. For me, a couple rings on one hand, one on the other, a necklace, and I have this permanent bracelet. And it just makes everything pop a little bit. Lots of models dress vastly different, but this is just some of the commonalities that I've noticed. And I hope this helps you guys create your own unique style that makes you stand out. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, subscribe. And until next time, peace.